Mods have been a staple of PC gaming for quite some time now, but why are they so important to the world of PC? And what are some reasons both developers and publishers should support them? Stay tuned. Welcome back to GamerMeld. Mods are something the PC world doesn't seem to discuss as much as it once did, and game publishers seem to be supporting them less and less. Let's go over 5 huge reasons mods are an integral part of PC gaming. We all love our games, but there's something a little more special about being able to modify them to do exactly what we want. To make the games completely different or just slightly tweak them. Sure, unless you're a developer, you're not able to completely change things and mostly have to rely on other people's mods or the tools the game developers supply. But there's a ton to choose from. Don't like a certain thing about a game? Change it. If you can't, chances are someone who can has already changed it and gives it away for free. If you want to add new spells to Skyrim like those seen in the Apocalypse spell package, or more recently, if you felt Geralt of Rivia just needed a shield in Witcher 3, there you go. The amount of things you can change is astounding. Minor tweaks can also be the difference between good and amazing. It can help make your game both better and more unique at the same time. Not only can mods tweak current games, but they can spawn entirely new ones, and all for the price of the original game. Arma 2 was one of those games that was really good, but had more of a cult following than mass market appeal. All it took was a single, yet pretty massive mod that not only sparked a huge interest in survival type games, but literally, according to Bohemian Interactive, increased sales by almost 5-fold. That's a massive difference in sales and didn't cost Bohemian Interactive a thing. Well, minus the time to implement mod tools, etc. Now I know what you're thinking. That's just one rare case, and in a way it's true. That's certainly a huge and popular example, but there are more. Take Dota. Many may not know that the wildly popular Dota 2 and ultimately every MOBA was originally started by a Warcraft 3 mod called Defense of the Ancients. So the next time you're watching your favorite League of Legends player, just remember that a mod helped inspire it all. From adding more voices and dialogue on Skyrim to giving you more things to do, mods can give an insane amount of variety to what may not originally be a varied game. It's actually unbelievably impressive what modders have done. While I've mentioned it a lot, there's really a good reason for it. But take Skyrim again. There's even a mod that lets you change out how you start the game. Do you want to start as a necromancer? Or how about just an average farmer? That alone can be reason enough to have a second playthrough, which ultimately adds value to the game as well as allow much older games to stay relevant in today's ever-expanding game world. This one might seem redundant, but hear me out. One of the key reasons why it seems higher-end hardware is underutilized and doesn't tend to offer as much of a difference as its raw power suggests, minus of course frame rate and resolution changes, is purely because game developers have to optimize for the lowest common denominator first. They then worry about scaling, but there's just no reason to add an insane amount of time for more effects or detail that only top-tier rigs can utilize. The reason is pretty simple. The only way AAA games are even semi-economically viable is by making them accessible to the masses. Unless hundreds of thousands to millions of gamers buy, you lose tons of money. If you're starting out by not even being accessible to half your market, it's nearly impossible to make back your investment even if a huge percentage of those top-tier PC owners buy. There are rare exceptions of course, but overall it's a huge risk. So how do mods come into this? Well, there's been a ton of incredible mods that make much older games look even better than modern ones. Skyrim of course is a great example, but even as recent as Battlefront. I mean, tell me that doesn't look incredible. This is great because it allows higher tier owners to feel they got their money's worth when forking out more money for their rigs. That's right, mods can even help hardware manufacturers. Lastly are bug fixes. You may think companies just suck at issuing bug fixes for games, but there's really more to it than that. There has to be a pretty good reason to issue an update. Sometimes it can cause issues elsewhere and they need time to run tests, and not only that, but a fix for some may not be for others. So publishers and developers have to issue bug fixes sparingly. That's honestly understandable, but that doesn't always help the consumer when their one issue is relatively easy to fix. In comes mods. Even brushing aside the fact that mods can help game companies find the cause of bugs, they can help them get out faster. Now, for obvious reasons, there may be some liability issues with allowing everyone to fix bugs, but the company and modder should obviously be protected if a mod accidentally messes something up. This is certainly at the user's discretion of that possibility. But here's the thing, there have been numerous times bug fixes have been both found and fixed by modders long before the developers are able to. Let's look at as recent as last month. Modders were able to fix 2 pretty major bugs in Nier Automata in just days. That's the beauty of crowdsourcing and the modding community. As they say, where there's a will, there's a way. So wrapping this up, my point is simple. Modding is a great way to help both gamers and publishers alike. And of course, those aren't the only reasons to love modding. Let me know some others and what your favorite mod is in the comments below. That does it for now. If you liked the video, don't forget to subscribe by clicking on the round icon in the middle. You can check out the most recent video and suggest a video to the left. Thanks so much for coming, and as always, have a great day.